Alright, hey guys, it's CFAX0 and I'm back casting a Cast It request from the subreddit. This is just a pub. It's an all-pick ranked matchmaking. I'm kind of excited for it. It's been a while since I did one of these. Normally I don't like doing them because it gets all disorganized. This one promises to be relatively high, or pretty high skill. The guy claims it's going to be 5k matchmaking. I'm not too sure. I don't want to spoil anything. Hopefully it is as high skill as he claims it is. But either way, I'm sure I will enjoy it. Usually games on the Reddit are pretty interesting. I'll go ahead and take a peek at the looks. This is all pick, so there are no bans. It's going to be hard to really synergize some strategy. I don't know if anybody is a stack or whatnot. In terms of the player names, I don't really recognize anyone. Maybe Hot Soup, maybe Toy Soldier. I might have seen the name hanging around a bit. I don't know. I think this one's a US East server, so we'll see how it goes. Everyone should be able to be playing on a decent ping. Hopefully there's really there's no communication issues. But there's going to be some. It is a pub match. But the Dire so far, they picked up the Anti-Mage, they picked up a Nyx, Invoker, Nature's Prophet, and Necrolite. This is going to be interesting. I have to change. Woo-wee. That was loud. I got to keep that in mind. I keep forgetting to do that. But this seems pretty interesting. It looks like Nyx Assassin most likely going to be in that off lane. Going to be off lane. Invoker mid, maybe Necrolite's the off lane. That's hard to say. No, it looks like Necro is going to transition into a support. And Nature's Prophet's going to be in a jungle. On the other side, they have a Pudge, Luna, Lina, Lycan, and Tidehunter. The lanes seem to be relatively explanatory. Tidehunter is going to go to offlane. It's rare to see Tidehunter go offlane. Most likely he's going to pick up the Anchor Smash first. He could conceivably go Kraken Shell. Though Anchor Smash, especially up against the Anti-Mage, is just a better item. And am I lagging a little bit? No, not quite. I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the players. On the Radiant side, it's Feedtown. On the Pudge, he's gonna be mid. It's Nikron. On the Luna, Lina's being played by ZF. Lycan, it's gonna be being played by Toy Soldier. He's making for the jungle. Tidehunter being played by Hot Soup. He's got wards on him as well to block the cat, make things a bit more difficult. On the Dire side, Anti-Mage is being played by Sleepy. It's going to be Choco Taco on the Nature's Prophet. Give him some time. Give him some time. Is playing the Necrolite. Vulgar being played by Domesticated Honey Badger. That's funny. And Joel. I hope I'm saying that right. Is on the Nyx Assassin. And so if there's going to be a kill, neither side really have that much killing potential. Most likely it's going to be a mid lane. Invoker will just dominate this Pudge, especially Invoker decides to go Quas Exhort. And looks like he is. He's got the Blades of Attack early on. Wants that right click damage. Surprised he's not harassing the Pudge a little bit more. Does have Cold Snap available if he wants to do a bit of damage. Bot lane, it's a Luna and Lina versus the Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin should get zoned out pretty easily by the Lina. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem in front of that. He's doing a pretty good job just circling around. He's manning up a little bit against ZF. ZF actually lands a stun. Nyx Assassin whiffs completely. Not that it would really matter and get a kill. But he needs to somehow trade some last hits. Is he going to be able to spike Carapace this? Oh, actually does not spike Carapace that. If he didn't land that, it's possible they could have gotten a kill. Very possible, because Lina would have to tank the creep waves and a stun soon to follow up. So mistimed by Joe. And actually this time he hits a stun. Lina just backing up, wants to heal up. She's almost out of regen. She's pretty greedy and just going straight up Bracer, although that may or may not have saved her life. I can't tell you that. Top lane, Necrolite trying to zone out this Tidehunter. I like this build. Since he's not getting last hits and not really getting denies either, and he wants to just harass, getting levels in the Heartstop Aura might be worth it. The camp is blocked in, and I'm sure he doesn't have the gold. Well, I guess he does have the gold to deward if he wants to. Mid lane, and Vulgar should be dominating this one. And actually, he's not that far ahead. I'm surprised. Oh, so he's not going to go for the Quas Exhort. That has kind of fallen out of favor due to the 6.8 patch and nerfing of the Forge Spirits and whatnot. Quas Wex seems to be the favorable build this time. and he's still doing a pretty good job. Now he's riding the wave right here. Pudge taking a cold snap, rotting away just a little bit. That's not worth the harass, in my opinion. He does have a full bottle, so that's not too bad. I think Invoker has his bottle coming around. Okay, so he's not going to go bottle. I guess with the regen, he should be fine. There we go. It's a health regen. Doesn't really have too much in terms of spamming. Once he has the EMP up, mana issues won't be that big a deal. Actually, bot lane Joe, not sure what he's doing. I guess he was trying to look for the lycanthrope. The hook lands. This will be first blood. First blood goes to the Pudge. Well done for him. And this might actually win him the mid lane. Well, maybe not win it, but maybe he can come out of it even. Invoker. Well, I mean, the Invoker will be able to see us a bit better since he has his phase boots available for him. Pudge, thanks to that kill, does get a bunch of much needed gold and gets a bunch of much needed EXP lycanthrope. Should be fine. I guess Nyx Assassin was looking for the lycanthrope, but that was quite greedy of him. Maybe he wasn't expecting the rotations as such. He doesn't have the luxury of wards. I guess Necrolite wasn't nice enough to buy him some like Tidehunter does. Speaking of Tidehunter, ooh, like this build. Okay, well maybe not too big of a fan of it. Preferably I'd see Anchor Smash and higher levels, just to really shut down the anti-mage. But I guess it's not too bad, considering that he may or may not ever have mana to just spam it out. He is much harder to dive now, because the damage reduction is pretty damn high. Damage threshold as well will allow him to not get stunned. Not that there's really any huge amounts of stuns available. I mean, you have the Invoker and you have the Nyx Assassin. You can't really count the Necrolite, in my opinion. Lina is mid. Possibly if a hook does land, it is a level 3 hook. So look for it. Just pump faking will miss. And there's actually a walking courier. Lina's just gonna walk uphill on this idol. No, she might actually die here. No, jukes the tornado. Tornado is with even the stun whiffs from the Lina. Invoker is able to get out just fine. Both sides trading some blows, but all of it whiffing. Bot lane Luna should be able to manhandle this Nyx Assassin, but that's okay. Nyx Assassin just wants his levels before he really starts going in. Oh, nice spike Carapace. A really good spike Carapace. Well timed. Just taking a peek at her animation. Nature's Prophet, we haven't really talked about him. Yes, he's going for the Midas. That's just the way this hero works. He's got those ugly treants. Oh boy, they're so ugly, in my opinion. I don't know why some people think they're so cool. Necrolite, well, he's mid. Really not sure what he's gonna do. I mean, I think it's a huge waste of time. I'm not sure why he's not trying to zone out. Maybe he feels like Invoker was trying to get ganked or something. Oh, Invoker gets hooked and will fall to a dismember combo. Oh boy. And this Pudge starting to snowball just a little bit thanks to that next feeding first blood that just opened the floodgates for this guy. He could probably look for more ganks, hoping there's a rune top. Guessing it, does guess correctly, has a DD rune. This would be pretty scary. Most likely going to go top now. That's a pretty easy kill unless Invoker wants to go back mid. Pudge could just decide to CS though, because Tidehunter doesn't add too much of a kill potential, because he doesn't have levels in Gush. All he's got is 3 levels in Kraken Shell. He does have Ravage though. This might be nice for him. Invoker. Oh boy, what was that? Not sure. Oh, that was my stream dropping, but it should be okay. I'm still doing a local recording. I'm just trying to figure out how my stream's going to work. It is doing real time, or as much as 10 seconds can go. There's a Gush. Look for that. Oh, EMP. They have no mana. Absolutely no mana. And this Quaswex Invoker doing a lot. TP in from Choco Taco, and they will finish off the Tidehunter. Pudge is just going to saunter away. Be away on his... and should be fine. And there we go. Quaswex Invoker makes life hard. There's going to be a need for mass mana boots. Pudge is probably... oh, he's not going to go mana boots. I don't like this choice at all. Facing a Quaswex Invoker, you almost have to go mana boots. Just mass mana boots. Lina, I feel like will definitely get it. Tide will definitely get it. Otherwise, he'll never ever have enough mana for a Ravage or even Gush. He might even get he might just get an Anchor Smash. Who knows? But was that Invoker warding? No way. Was he invoked? I guess so. Meanwhile, AM just farming away like a boss. He's gonna go for a Battle Fury, and once he gets that, watch his net worth start to skyrocket. This Pudge is trying to get an angle. He sees one right now, but he hesitates just a little bit. Midas is finished up on the Nature's Prophet. Pretty good timing for him. Just under 8 minutes. Hook will fly, does hit the anti-mage. I'm not sure how that hits it. Does even shift kill it. This might be a kill. No, Sleepy will get away just fine. Just not the damage. Boy, he just needed one more hero there. Still, he's going to force anti-mage back. No, just kidding. He's not going to go back. He's got plenty of regen from the Ring of Health, and he has tangos, and he has a good old friend named Necrolite or Necrophos. Necrophos. I need to start calling him that. It throws me off when they change the names from Dota. And here we go. Invoker going for a Yule. I don't think it's going to be Yule's. I think it's going to be a Force Staff. Just helps them with the initiation. Force Staff into a Tornado. And you can catch 2-3 heroes. Set up for a very nice EMP. Make sure they have no more mana. Lycanthrope, we haven't really checked up on him. He's just been farming away, trying to get his Vlads up. Once he gets his Vlads up, the Dire have to be careful and try to hope that the Roshan doesn't fall that fast. Luna also just farming away. Has a Helmet Dominator. I hope he's using it to stack. Yes, there he is. So far, all the signs are saying this is a 5k MMR. Although he actually messed up the stack. Briefly, for whatever reason, this giant dinosaur decided to not move his fat ass. But Treads finished up for him. In all respect, it does seem like this is a 5k MMR. EMP and Lina is dead. Cold Snap is there. Actually, Cold Snap was... nope, doesn't matter. He does pick up the kill. Right there, top lane. Tidehunter is in a lot of trouble. Trying to TP out. Nope. There's Mana Void. Finishes off the Tidehunter. Scores 2-3 right now. Favoring the Dire, I'm sure. They've got the most kills. Well, no, Radiant. It's favoring the Radiant. Kinda. Gold's in favor of the Dire. EXP is in favor of the Radiant. That might just because well, okay, I won't say anything. Choco Taco, watch for him to start split pushing pretty soon. Both teams actually have a lot of pushing potential, a lot of split pushing potential. The Lycan kind of offsets the Nature Prophet. The Luna kind of offsets the Anti-Mage. They both can flash farm once they get some levels / items. And Luna, yep, stacking up the camp. Anti-Mage, how has he been doing in terms of the Battle Fury? He's got 2,000 gold. He can get the most expensive part of the Battle Fury. He'll still need about 2-3 more minutes, but regardless, that's an insanely good amount of farm. Both the carries are in top form in terms of CS. If anything, Luna is lagging behind just a tidbit, and the Anti-Mage has been involved in a kill, or maybe even a couple. Let's see what he's been in. It's just one, and he picked it up with the Mana Void on the Tidehunter. Mid lane, there might be an engagement. Pudge looking for a hook, really looking for it. Searching, still searching, but this is a really nice Dire Ward. Seeing the positioning of the Pudge. Every time you see Pudge rotate over here, you just go here. See Pudge go over here, you go here. Easy. Pudge, I wonder if he's aware of this. Dire seem to have been on top of things in terms of warding. The Radiant, they're also not too bad on the ward. I have one here and one right here. Thinking there might be rotations. Although they gotta be careful. Actually, Necrolight's in a lot of trouble. Lina needs to move out of the way. I really think Lina needs to move out of the way. Oh, Necrolight is trying to TP out, but it's a waste of a TP feed town. Will has a pretty much point blank hook maybe. But give him some time. Is still looking, but because he's trying to juke, he's just going to get dismembered under the tower. Anti-Mage can't really do nothing. He throws on a Mana Void. Waste of mana right there. Oh, hook barely misses Nature's Prophet ulti. Does fly, dishing out a bit of damage, more than a bit, quite a bit. Mid tower falls to the Dire. Invoker picking up the last hit. Be very nice for him. Finishes up his Force Staff. He does have a ton of level. Decides to go back for the Exhort. Dish out some damage right now. Getting 3 in Quas and what is it, 5 in Wex. Okay, alright, not bad at all. I'm not an Invoker player, so I don't really know the specific mechanics, so I apologize for that. Here we go, Lycan trades by taking the bot tower. There is Roshan available. He could look to smoke. He doesn't have one quite yet. He's even pushing in, and he can push pretty hard. This might be a pushing Lycan. We might see a Necrobook, or he can just be a fighting Lycan. go with like a BKB basher. Oh, there is an Eclipse. It looks like Invoker's going to go down. I don't know. He's super damn fast. He's still got his Force Staff available. EMP is there trying to dish out some damage. He's salving up just a little bit. He might be able to actually turn things around. No, he doesn't want to man fight him. Pudge, meanwhile, gets a big kill on Anti-Mage. Killing the Anti-Mage is quite useful. Luna getting away, sensing that because she has no mana and feeling the rotation from the Dire, and actually they might be able to catch him out. They do have the high ground advantage. Wolf spots him out. Well done from the Lycan, spotting some pesky little heroes. Oh, there's a Force Staff. Hook, Wolf Eye, and Necrolite is dead. Necrolite falls there. Nyx Assassin misses his stun. Tide Hunter Ravage somehow clips the Invoker. Joe is dead, and so is Domestic Honey Badger. No way he gets out here. Lycan picks up the kill. Well done on his part. But it all started off with an amazing Ravage and Hook. And there we go. Joe gets a very nice Impel. Not that it matters, because this Wolf, trying to get the MLG snipe. Oh, the Wolves, will he be able to chase him down? He's not going to chase him down. I'm very surprised. No, he's just trying to micro them to send them here while they're going here. Joel running into the safety of his tier 1 tower. He's just waiting for his mana before he can just TP out. That's a safe play. He somehow gets out. Oh, boy. High ground juke. Really throwing the Lycan for a look, and a little bit of miss micro on his part. But that's okay. Game's actually really close. As promised, this one's an exciting one. I'm going to move into the net worth. Anti-Mage on top of things Lycan and Luna soon to follow. Nature's Prophet, of course, starting to catch up. Oh, Lina is dead. Is in the backside. She could just go around. No, Sleepy has his Mana Void. He will use it. ZF is certainly dead. Sleepy picks up the kill. And I think that's his Battle Fury. There we go. 14 minutes in. Battle Fury done for him. What's he got? Yep. There we go. Pudge finished up his Force Staff. I have mixed feelings about this. Sometimes you want to go Blink Dagger. Sometimes you want to go Force Staff. Actually, I don't have mixed feelings about this one. I just made up my mind. Pudge Blink Force Staff, at least in this game, is better. Only because of the EMP. At least you have more raw int and mana to deal with. That EMP combination of the Invoker. So yeah, I do like this over the Blink Dagger. Nyx Assassin has had has very little impact in this game. Has not been able to hit as many stuns as he would like, I'm sure, and he did run across the Sentry Ward, so Tide kind of realizes he's around. And Tide's not an easy kill. Nyx Assassin, no way, does not stand a chance. He's actually the one carrying the dust and the smoke. Lina also carrying dust. I really want to shut down a possible Shadow Blade from the Nature's Prophet, but Nature's Prophet goes for mech. And Invoker, of course, he does have his Ghost Walk, and Nyx Assassin has his Vendetta. So it'd be very difficult for these heroes to escape from the bread. Instead, Invoker is going to gank, but Toy Soldier, sensing the pressure, TP's out. That's a smart thing to do. Invoker could have possibly Force Staffed in, but had no vision. Necrolite trying to farm up a little bit, has treads, not really doing the support role that I was expecting. Treads for him is not bad. I think I would also prefer Mana Boots. Okay, maybe not Mana Boots. He's forward farm. Well, actually, top lane ZF, I think, might die. Actually, Force Staff's away, and then there's an Eclipse. Sleepy will fall top lane. Joe's trying to run away. He still does it. He's slow. A little bit. Gush does come out and pick him off. It's a level 1 Gush. That's kind of embarrassing. Level 1 Gush doesn't do that much damage, but it's enough to pick up the Nyx Assassin. Good counter initiation. At least I was able to catch the last bit of action. I apologize for that. I tend to ramble. Well, EMP, but Invoker's going to throw away his life for this. There's a Force Staff. It doesn't matter. Dismembers there. A couple more right clicks. Luna picks up the last hit. And his tower will fall. And well played indeed. Well played on his part. More like it was a huge mistake from the Invoker. If anything, he could have just thrown out a Tornado EMP. Maybe he didn't have the mana. I didn't check. Maybe he didn't have the mana for a Tornado EMP. Or possibly Invoke was down. Necrolite at least gets a little bit of space. Okay, so here's the thing. I think if Necrolite was a carry, then or core, he should not get Mana Boots. He should go Treads. This is the right deal. But if he's a support, because he's not getting last hits, because he's not having levels and status, he should probably get Mana Boots. But that's just a bit of theory crafting. We don't see Necrolite and the support role because it's kind of ass, in my opinion. Nyx doesn't really see what he's doing. He's the one that's doing kind of the dewarding. Hook! Force Staff hooks! What? How did that miss? It looked like it hit the hero model, but I mean, hooks get funky when they kind of go uphill because it distorts ranges and such. And Valve, please fix. Valve will please fix. But that hook just missed. Tier 1 tower is under pressure. Will they be able to take it? It's possible. But Invoker is a very good hero, especially the Quaset Wex Invoker. Very good hero at turtling. Anti-Mage meanwhile and the Nature's Prophet, they're doing a bit of split push, doing that bit of rat Dota. Both teams are capable of doing. Lycan's also trying to get his trade. He has a Necrobuck, yes, he is going to go for that split push in Lycan. I'm still surprised he hasn't smoked and attempted the Roshan, but I guess the Dire are keeping an eye on this. There's TPN Nature's Prophet. Is he going to tree him? Not going to tree him. I'm surprised. He sees a lot of support. Okay, it might be a bit of a mistake. Meanwhile, they do get a pick off on the Invoker. He ran right past the ward. Pudge was there. Tidehunter was there. And that's all she wrote. Necrolite out of mana. So is the Nature's Prophet. He does have his Midas available. I like this word. Spots anybody trying to do Ancient or trying to go to the secret shop. Like now they see the Nature's Prophet. They see him. Anti-Mage farming in the Dire jungle. They did take they didn't take the tier 2 tower top. But speaking of that, I like this. This is an even better ward for the Dire. Not only does it block the camps, keeping the Radiant jungle half useless, but gives them a ton of vision. Well placed. It's the magic bush. Sleepy. What's he looking at? He's got Yasha already, looking for the Mantis. I'll look at this net worth. It's really skyrocketed. I'm going to take a peek at the net worth and gold chart. Radiant, they are leading EXP by just a bit, by almost 8k. Gold's only about 1,000, but Anti-Mage could get even stronger. Oh, Choco Taco, Wolfall, EMP, and they do burn all the mana. But Lycan is there. Lycan really wants to chase this. He popped a ulti for that. Pudge hook is missed. Is thrown and missed. Domestic Honey Badger. They're trying to deny the tower. Yes, it is in deny range. They will get a nice deny. Denying the Radiant. A little bit more gold. Anti-Mage. Yep. Still is got 1,000 gold in the bank. Luna finally taking advantage of the stacks, but the Dire are well aware of this. Put a very nice Sentry Ward in their Ancient to block it. I'm sure he's unhappy. Now he's aware that it's been blocked after he cleared that out. Actually, he was also just standing there and might have blocked it with his body, even if there wasn't a Sentry Ward here. Luna, she's also going for Mantisol, deciding not to go for the BKB. I don't know if that's the right choice. Well, I mean, there is Invoker you could deal with. You would have to deal with the Necrolite. You would have to deal with Prophet ulti, Excessin. BKB is viable, but I guess he wants to try to keep up with the Anti-Mage in terms of damage, and is going to go Mantis Dom, and he could split push with it. Bot lane, Excessin is rotating in, looking for people in a jungle. He's not had a single successful gank quite yet. He's just not had the time of his life, and this one, I can still jungle it up. Looks like it was dewarded, or no, not dewarded, it just expired. Excessin still trying to find something. He blocks the camps at least, or he blocks one camp, and he's going to farm the small camp. That's kind of good for him. Kind of good. Toy Soldier spots out Joe, but Toy Soldier finds a TP out at Carapace. No way they were gonna get that kill. But at least he steals a bit of the EXP, slowing down Lycan's farm just a tidbit. Necrobuck level 2 is up. Maybe level 3 is coming. Let's see. Let's take a peek at the courier. Courier, what you got for me? Yes, it's a level 3 Necromonicon for Toy Soldier. 21 minutes in, his pushing power is not a joke anymore. Top lane, it's actually Choco Taco thinking about going on Nikon, but he needs at least one more. Any rotations? No rotations. You're just gonna leave him alone. So this might mean Choco Taco is going to cut the lane and GTFO. Pudge also doing kind of what Nyx did, looking in the jungle, hoping to find a random Anti-Mage farming, but it'll be very hard. Anti-Mage is hard to kill at this point. He's fast. He's okay, maybe not tanky, but he's not an easy kill. He does have his Mantis style once he finishes off that creep camp. Give him some time. Picked up the Blade Meld. This is interesting. I don't know if I like this. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of HP to begin with. He's not tanky. He's not really going for any support item. I guess Mech is already available for the Nature's Prophet. Maybe he could have gone for like mobility, like a 4-step, something more beautiful. Beautiful. skillful utilizing. But then Blade Mail, in my opinion, man, I don't know. But okay, all right. They have higher MMR to me. I'm not gonna questioning them too much. Anti-Mage finished up the Manta style. It's 22, almost 23 minutes, and this is a pretty damn good farm. He's just looking to farm some more. What's his next item? Time will tell. I think it's going to be Butterfly, just the way this game has been going. I doubt it's going to be a BKB. Well, actually, it could be very much a BKB. If he gets BKB, Lina and the clips basically uses Tidehunter Ravage. If he times it perfectly, will not clip him at all. The Roshan is still available for the Lycan to take if he wants to. Again, I'm very surprised he's not making a go on it. There's a DD rune. This could be pretty big. Could decide the game at some point. Choco Taco does have his hook, trying to get into range for it. There's a Necro Book. EMP Tornado Ravage does hit on Choco Taco. They're going to finish him up. At least Anti-Mage comes in, wants to finish up the Lina. Does have Mana Void. Will hit Mana Void. It does hit the Pudge as well. Necro throws out the Eclipse, but the Illusion tank up a lot. Invoker and the AM are quite low. AM actually falls Necro and just walking away. Nick Assassin is there. They do pick off the Luna. Pudge finally falls in the backside. Wow, the nice big engagement from there, but bot lane is getting pushed away, and this is the rat dota that they were talking about. I'm surprised Toy Soldier decided to go on the melee racks, but he actually might get it. He really might get it. Yes, he does get it, and just going to GTFO. This is like miracle Dota right here. I'm surprised he was able to get that. I was going to question his decision, but ended up being the correct one. I would have gone for the range racks, but he just knew to do it. Again, he just runs right past the DD road. I guess he really just wants the GTFO as quickly as possible. I really think he should pick it up. Hot Soup with the Blink Dagger did land a very nice Ravage. It helped him win. Well, not win the team fight. I don't know if it was a one team fight. They did kill 3, maybe 4. I actually don't know. Let me look at the combat log real quick. I mean, it's too complicated for me, but looking at it, the Radiant seem to have gotten the EXP advantage. And well, the EXP and gold are in their favor. The Dire, they are certainly behind. They've lost 1 racks. Things are looking a bit grim for them. It's 25 minutes, and but it's not all over. They have Nature's Prophet. They have Anti-Mage, and they're farmed. They're farmed. I mean, certainly the Anti-Mage died, but his farm has not slowed down at all. Necrolite trying to match the Lycan in terms of Necro Books. Will try to get his up as soon as he can. Next Assassin was very useful in that fight. He actually picks up a Force Staff. This will help him in terms of initiation. He's almost his level 2 Vendetta Strike. Not that it would really matter. I mean, I guess he could take down the Lina if he spots. No, she's not an easy kill by any means. She's got the mechanism, and she can turn around and burst down Nyx Assassin. Lina has more HP than the Nyx. And there we go. They do have a Ravage here. No, actually no Ravage, but Tidehunter is going in on his own. There's no mana for either the Pudge or the Tidehunter. Tornado gets flown up. Oh, Mana Void as well. Necrolite throws the ulti just to chaos, just a little bit. Pudge, Lina is in a lot of trouble. Where's the Pudge? He's going to be able to get out. And a poor engagement for the Radiant, throwing a bit of their advantage, and it provides them a chance to get this Roshan. There we go. They should be able to get it. They do have a lot of sustainability. Radiant, I don't think will be able to contest because they don't have their big team fight hero, the Tidehunter. Instead, they should just rat Dota this thing. Luna actually TP's out. I guess she thought that it's possible the Dire could have gone in and try to gank her. Instead of going for the Roshan. And then again, I'm very surprised that the first Roshan falls to the Dire and not the team with the Lycan. Boy. But on we go. Nikron does have 4,500 gold. Let's see what she decides to get. And it could also, those glaives could be a double-edged sword with the Nyx Assassin, because you can't control the bounce. Joel might get a free and easy Spike Carapace onto the Luna, and that may change things. Actually, another tornado. Just, oh, Force Staff in. Will he be able to get to Dismember? We'll get to Dismember. Cold Snap is there. Ravage is there. Does hit 2. They will be able to kill the Invoker before we can do anything else. And Anti-Mage is there. Wants to get the return kill. Will get the return kill. Eclipse follows up. Joel takes a lot of damage, but he's basically juking himself by, and but the Eclipse still do a lot of damage. Glaives are there trying to do some damage to Sleepy. Sleepy dishing out a ton of deeps right there. He's out of mana though. Can't really blink and follow him up. He does have the Aegis, but wow, Sleepy quite low. Luna with her illusion. She gets spotted actually. No, Joel just runs away. He thinks those were illusions. Might actually cause him to die. He uses the stun. You know, that actually might be time for you to go in. Maybe she's just waiting for the Pudge. Pudge is quite low. He does have a blink dagger at least, and it's a haste rune Pudge. I think this Nyx is dead. I think he's dead. Even if Hook doesn't land, it. Oh, okay. So maybe Luna was stuck. I don't know. Carapace is there. Pudge doesn't have any more mana. We'll have a Hook very soon. Nightcrawler is a little bit low. Really? He's just going to stick around. He saw that TP. No. Does get a nice Force Staff from Pudge. What a good friend. EMP Tornado is there. Nightcrawler has no more mana. Is he really going to try to man up against this many people? And will fall easily. No, actually not so easily. Tries to get healed up. Hook from the Pudge was tempted, but Sleepy was in a way stopping the Hook. And another poor engagement for the Radiant. They're getting really cocky. Sure, they have the range Rex. They have 1 Rex down, but it could be quite difficult. Choco Taco is there. Well, Toy Soldier spins a TP BKB and will try to TP out through there. No way they can stop that one. Unless Mana Void was there, but it was already used to KS the Luna, I believe. And he's actually going to go for Heart. He wants to tank up, wants to survive all that burst damage. I like that pick. I do. It could have been BKB if he wanted survivability, but Heart makes him much more sustainable. Still, his damage is not all that great. He doesn't have a Magnus to really empower him or anything. Doesn't really have that much aura either. But let's go ahead and look at the Radiant side. On the losing lot, she actually picked up the Satanic here. Not that her damage is that great, but she is able to sustain herself just a bit more with that. So I guess the lifesteal from the Satanic was very helpful in her endeavor. But I expect a Butterfly soon, and Toy Soldier's in a lot of trouble. Nyx Assassin, will he be able to land some whiffs? The stun again. Oh boy, Joel, man, I'm feeling bad for you. It's not a good day. And I guess give credit for the Lycan. Like, he did kind of juke it. Kind of, you know, wrapping around the tree just a little bit. Wait, why can't I draw on the map? Why can't I draw on you? No, I'm holding control. Not drawing, but Lycan wants to take the tier 2 tower. Nyx doesn't do what he can to stop it. Not that it matters. He could even lose his life here. Gets gushed, but Carapace as well. Pudge gets a nice Dismember combination. Tornado was there, but it doesn't matter. Necrolite does fall. Necrolite throws ulti before he falls, though. Lycan getting blocked a little bit by his own creeps. And the Dire loses their tier tower and a hero. Anti-Mage finished up his Heart though. This guy's really fat. Not an easy kill by any means. Lycanthrope can get kited. Probably looking for Bastion next. Could go Desolator. That's possible. You can go Desolator. It seems like Desolator. If I had to put my money on something, I'd say just the Bastion to handle the Anti-Mage. But my second bet would be that Desolator, only because he's been split pushing quite a bit. And here we go. They're going to make a siege on a tier 2 tower. The Dire need a successful defense on this one. They don't have Necrolite ulti. It might be a bit complicated. But the Radiant, they're going to siege this maybe. Oh, just a Eul's. Casual Eul's. Oh, there's a Alacrity. Nyx Assassin looking for something. So it is going to be a Desolator for the Lycan, huh? I expected a Basher. Just because it might be useful for breaking high ground. But that's good. Desolator, like I said, does add a bit more to the pushing power that they might need, and it can help him get the Roshan if he ever decides to go for it. Roshan's still down, I believe. Anti-Mage still has the Aegis. They're actually going to do a counter siege. There's a stun flying out from Lina. Everything misses. Or misses everything. Alacrity, wow, really doing quite a bit. Gosh, is there a Hook? Misses. Tai does have a Blink Ravage. Is he going to go in on this one? I does see a bunch of retreating heroes. Joe is ready for a counter initiation, but no, he's just going to TP out. Luna is doing a bit of that split pushing shenanigans, and they're hoping to take those tier 4 towers. Tier 4 towers are still up. Anti-Mage rotating into the Radiant jungle, farming that away. Roshan will well, not Roshan, but the Aegis will get reclaimed in 1 second. There we go, reclaimed. Nongo gets a nice little free regen rune, if you want to call it that. And Invoker finished a Scythe of Eyes. I haven't been checking up on him, but this is a big deal. Will shut down the Luna. Will shut down the Lycan. Might be an easy pickings. Can kill the Lycan before he gets his BKB off. And Lycan's not that tanky by any means. He's got less HP than the Anti-Mage. But he can still push like a boss with the creeps on his side. But here we go. There's an Ags on this, but nice blink, two-man impel, but counter initiation with a Ravage, but there's not enough damage. Sleepy finishes off the Lina. Toy Soldier is going to be able to get out. The Sprout misses completely. Oh, there's actually another impel attempted, but BKB Lycan is able to get out. They actually had a lot of damage available. Nice two-man impel from the Nyx Assassin. The Ravage was used. They can just try to siege high ground if they want. If they want to. Assassin looking for something. Two Invis heroes. Pudge, does he sense? Do one of these heroes sense each other? No. Okay, they don't really sense anything. No detection whatsoever. And who has been doing the warning? Yeah, Nyx Assassin has been doing the warning. I'm surprised Necrolite hasn't been helping all that much. But okay. I guess he realizes Necrolite support is kind of ass. Pudge's Invis rune about to wear off. He's just gonna blink away. No, actually no. He blinks up here. We'll go on the Necrolite, but Blade Mail is out. Sleepy will find him, and he will get finished off by the Necrophos's ulti. Oh boy, that was greedy. And like trying to do more split push. At least top bot lane is being pushed out just a tidbit. Ravage is still not available. Nyx Assassin with that Blink Dagger it's pretty much game changing. He's going to Sleepy farming the Radiant jungle as well. Luna, what has she picked up? Finished the Mantistel, 3600 gold. Okay, just waiting for whatever she needs for now. Saving for buyback. Buyback is important. There's been a lot of space created for her, and she's kind of met their expectations in terms of farm. Toy Soldier. Desolator, yes, he can look to push quite hard. Top lane Nature's Prophet, trying to do some counter rat pushing can be pretty difficult for him. Top lane Invoker moving in, but the illusions spawn him out. Not it. And man, these illusions trying to get kind of tanky as well. Not easy. Luna actually decides to go for the BKB. She's tired of the stuns. She's tired of the invoke. She's tired of all that magical shenanigans and wants to put an end to this magic. And she's also not been using her, well, I guess she doesn't have a Helmet Dominator anymore to really start stacking. Maybe she hopes that the Lina could stack for her. Lina, she's got the ult, she's got the mech, and well, she's dead. ZF gets stunned up from the Nyx Assassin. Nice blink stun. And ever since he got that Blink Dagger / Force Staff, Joel has made up for his very poor early game. But Roshan, I think, will respawn very soon. There we go, 30 seconds. Like I said, really soon. Nice. But so far, the Dire, they're taking advantage of their 5-man. I'm kind of surprised. Their 5-man is not shabby at all. Both sides are relatively even. Of course, the Tide Hunter Ravage is going to be how he uses it, when he uses it. We'll determine the team fight for the Radiant. But the Dire advantage right now is going to be big in their favor. It will help them get the Roshan if they need it. Sleepy still wants a bit more damage. Actually, he's the one that finishes the Basher first before the Lycanthrope. Once he has his Basher, he can look to lock down the Luna. I mean, not Lina, Luna, or lock down anybody that he wants. Get an Abyssal. Right now, I'm sure he's just aiming for buyback. Maybe pressuring the tier 3 tower just a tidbit. There we go. Dire Creep Waves gets cleaned up. And they rotate into the Roshan pit. Well done for them. Lycanthrope trying to do a bit of that rat Dota thing. But Toy Soldier might be able to get to tier 3 tower. I don't know. This Roshan's falling pretty damn quickly. There's a Hex. I was expecting Nature's Prophet to have it, but no, he doesn't have it. Nature's Prophet decides to go top a Lycanthrope BKBs and is going to get the tower. Will finish off the tower. Uses the last second of his BKB to really get out of there. Ooh, give me something. Give me some time. Actually takes a lot of damage from the Necrobooks. I'm surprised he didn't concentrate his wolf. The Lycan did not concentrate his wolves on the range rack. The range racks, that would have been slightly better. Get him a little bit more damage. Would have been a bit more efficient with this time. That's okay. Lycan just going to wait for his BKP to go off cooldown. It's only 5 seconds. This could be pretty painful for him. That's the problem with getting a BKP early line and using as such. You basically will not have any duration for the fights, and it might cost him. Yeah, and seriously, it might be useful to just buy another one. It might be useful to buy another one. And, he's just waiting for his Necrobook to show up again, and look to push. Mid lane. Oh, there was a dismember. It looked like it was on a creep. There we go. We get a Tide Ravage, but that was just to disengage Joe. Blink Force Staff actually will not get the stun off. It does have a Ghost Scepter in case he gets concentrated by the Luna or the Lycanthrope. But Tide Hunter Ravage is used up. That's a good portion of their team fight. The Dire could look to rotate in or push mid top lane. Oh, sorry about that. Toy Soldier taking a lot of damage. He's almost certainly dead. No way he can TP out. Gets hexed up, and his ulti form is used up as well. He's dead. One more right click, a stun from Joe is thrown out, but Invoker picks up the last hit. And Rat Dota is getting exterminated right now. Nikron has picked up the BKB. It's got 3,000 gold. It's basically high time for her to get some damage now. Butterfly, maybe MKB, possible as well. I don't expect the MKB actually. I think Butterfly it will be because it gives her illusions a bit more of a buff. Phaeton actually TP in mid because his Dire are going to siege the base right now. Tier 3 is in a lot of trouble. Lycan buys back even. And with that buyback, actually TP in. Who is it? The TP? It's the Luna. She actually gets hexed up instantly. This might be a problem for nice hook. Nyx Assassin Impel was there, but there we go. Lina falls. She's the first one to fall on their side. Nikon has no more mana. They're just going to take this tier 3 tower. This seems to be a lost fight. Tide doesn't have his Ravage for another 60 seconds or so. Tier 3 tower falls. There's a nice hook, but will it be enough? Pudge can't do too much on his own, and Range Racks will fall. Actually, top lane, they're taking the tier 4 towers. Tier 4 towers are in a lot of trouble. Toy Soldier trying to run away. Will they be able to chase him? Actually, stun misses from Joe, and Toy Soldier. I think he's dead, but that's okay. He bought back, so this could be problematic. He at least took the tier 4 towers, but he's juking. He's juking. I don't think it would matter though. Oh boy, Nature's Prophet actually blocks his teammate. Not that it matters. Blink Force Staff with the Assassin Blink from the anti-mage. It's basically impossible to really get him down. But he brings the Ancient really low, really low. Rat Dota at its finest. I'm gonna go ahead and take a drink of water. All right. Oh, that tasted good. But here we go. Back into the game. And once again, oh, I forgot to mention, I am CVAC0, so casting pubs. And this is just a cast at Reddit. It's not a captain's mode or anything. Otherwise, you wouldn't see a Pudge. Pudge, he's picked up a Mystic Staff. He also has buyback in case he falls. With the Mystic Staff, it's either going to be Shiva's or a Hex Stick. Either or, I think, will be fine. It could slow down. The push could make him tanky whatsoever. They haven't finished the melee Rex actually, but there we go. Eclipse, it will finish off the Invoker. That's a big pick off. Anti-Mage is in a little bit of trouble. Maybe there's a Hex Stick. Oh no, Sleepy is stuck in the trees, but Lina actually pulls him out of the trees. I think that might have been a mistake. Not sure about the Ravages there, but Joe will try to get a stun. Oh, stun actually misses once again. Sleepy trying to finish off the Luna, but Luna is going to try to man up. Oh, she gets bashed a little bit. Sleepy, knowing he can't do this, is trying to run away. Nice Force Staff from the Nyx Assassin. Necrolite trying to go away. Ghost Scepter as well. Nikron's out of position. Going to get right clicked. Hot Soup is also dead. Yes, Sleepy picks him up. Overextension from the Radiant. And will they be able to make a go? Again, no. Hook onto the feed on Feed Town. He's going to die. No. Sometimes actually Blade Mail. But Luna is back in. Does pick up 3. A Mantis style. Anti-Mage is back in, just trying to man up. It's not going to work for him. Choco Taco is dead. Sleepy might fall as well. Pudge has another hook very soon. Rotting away. Sleepy falls. Team wipe for the Radiant. And the Dire, they're in a lot of trouble. They're just going to 5-man right now. There's buyback for the Anti-Mage. Buyback for the Nature's Prophet. Yes. Necrolite, does he have He does. He certainly does have buyback. Invoker, he's already back. He has buyback even if he dies. Nick Assassin also has buyback, so this will not be an easy one. There's just going to be mass buybacks very soon. But there's a lot of pushing power. They might just lose their second tiers, second racks. Tidehunter Ravage is not available this time around. Could be a bit difficult for them to get it off. Plate Mail up on a Tidehunter. He might be the one getting Shivas. Volker once in. Oh, actually, they're going to go on Feed Town. Feed Town looks to be dead. Vendetta even used on that one to secure the kill. Pudge on the sidelines. Now they can't really go in. Like in looking in the Roshan pit. Let's see if Roshan will be up soon. Okay, no, just kidding. He's a DD rune. Ooh, you know he's tempted. He wants to just backdoor this Ancient. He wants to. He won't be able to, though. The Dire, they're making their push as well. They used up all their buybacks. If this push ends up being not successful, they will lose this game. Okay, no, they're just going to back up. I guess they want to wait for their buybacks to come off cooldown. Nature's Prophet. Choco Taco, who does get a Hextech on Toy Soldier. Toy Soldier, will they be able to lock him down? Does he have an Abyssal Blade? No, not yet. Toy Soldier is going to GTF. Oh, he's a really fast chicken. A Tornado does land. Will it be able to knock BKB out? He's not going to be able to get out. Bash is there. A couple more right clicks, and Toy Soldier falls to the Anti-Mage. Well played. Well played. Catching a rat. Easy as pie. Natsu. Who has buyback on the Radiant? That's going to be important. I'm going to go ahead and move into buyback status because gold is not that important at all. Boy, only the Invoker and Lina has the buyback. Tidehunter is on cooldown, and this might be this is going to be game breaking right here. Choco Taco, is he going to try to catch a Hot Soup? Hot Soup doesn't have buyback. If he dies here, this will be big. But who knows who's hunting who, because Choco Taco is in a lot of trouble. Choco Taco trying to TP out. Ravage even used for him, and they do get the kill. Wow, Ravage, that's a high commitment. I don't think it's worth it, because now the Dire, they're just going to try to push and hook on to give me some time, and he might die. Blade Mail is popped. Anti-Mage is thrown out. Nightcrawler gets tornadoed up. Will he be able to get out? I'm not sure, but no, he's just going to try to man fight. Anti-Mage is fine. Hook actually somehow misses. Nightcrawler throws out the Eclipse. They do pick off the Invoker. Anti-Mage is trying to GTFO. And alright, not too shabby for them. Oh boy. Buyback status. A good engagement for the Radiant for sure. They can just push. No one has buyback, but I think no one has buyback. Yeah, only the Invoker has buyback. And they move. There they go. Will they be able to get it? Roshan is still not up. He will be very soon. Tidehunter's Ravage is down. Let's see how long. It'll be 90 seconds before he has it once again. And fight. Invoker is back. And again, remember I said that he's one of the best turtle heroes in the game. Watch him in action. Here we go. He's just going to throw Tornado, EMP, and then they'll have no more mana. And then he's going to throw that Deathling Blast. Going to invoke like a madman in there. And they're looking to get this at a Tornado. AMP, no more mana, and Glyph is used as well, and they hold. I don't think the Radiant can take this now. Linda doesn't have any mana. They don't have Eclipse. The Eclipse actually want them to fight. Somehow the hook misses, and the Lina combination missed as well because the Force F was there. Anti-Mage blinked in with this, and Sleepy trying to go to town on Hot Soup. Feed Town's also in a lot of trouble, but Sleepy's in a lot more trouble. There is a Necro ulti. It does finish off Feed Town. Necron, my fault. Luna, she can't man up. She just fight. Yeah, fights. Turns things around there. Blade Mail available very soon. Invoker cold snapping like a boss. Nick Assassin is there to get the kill on the Luna. Luna doesn't have buyback. This is going to be painful for them. Top lane is taken by Toy Soldier. Rat Dota at its finest. But Mega Creeps are almost taken. Only 2 range racks are remaining. and Ancients are almost down. And this is an exciting game. Let me tell casting right now. Casting will play in about 10 minutes. If you wanna wait. And there we go. Sorry about that. Dire's just gonna barrel down mid, and they're gonna try to. They could just go straight for the throne. I don't think it's worth going for the racks. Yes, there's the call. They just want to go straight for the throne. They're trying to take down the tier 4. He still needs his teammates to be around. Glyph is pop. Will they be able to hold? Luna is dead for a really long time. Lycan buys back. What's he gonna do? I guess he could go mid. He could just TP top. I think that's what he needs to do. I'm not sure what he's doing. Where is Lycan? Lycan, why you know TP? Why no TP? Boots are travel to their ancient. Boots are travel to their ancient. Finally, he decides to do it. Just fight. Just kill their ancient. Who's going to get the win? I can't tell. Tier 4 towers are in trouble for their Radiant Feet Town. They do get to pick off on their Necrolite. Well, here we go. They're trying to lock on the Toy Soldier. Toy Soldier is just going to get right clicked. A bot lane, and teammate just trying to chase down Feed Town. Toy Soldier finally falls. I'm not sure why he didn't TP earlier. I don't. Maybe it wouldn't have made a difference. Actually, it would have made a difference if he had just TP'd a little bit earlier. But Sleepy trying to finish it off. No, there's a Ravage as well, trying to slow down Sleepy however way they can. But this guy's too damn tanky. How do you kill him? He's got 50. He doesn't have buyback, so if he dies, this will be very big. This will be GG if the Dire gets a kill on the Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage, he's just doing Anti-Mage shenanigans. Blinks away. There's a TP in from the Invoker. Invoker wants to fight. Now he might actually lose his life. Hook barely misses. Hot Soup gets hexed up, and there's Ice. Well, they're just gonna run away. Again, this base race, not sure about this one. Domestic Honey Badger, well, he's there trying to harass, trying to kill this Hot Soup. Ice Wall follows up Nightcrawler, throws out the Mantha. It's a 1v1 carry fight. Invoker trying to run away from the rest of the team. Nightcrawler, why you no man up? Why are you no man up? You've got Eclipse. You've got Eclipse. He's not even going to pop the Eclipse. I'm not sure. He's getting bashed like a boss, but Anti-Mage trying to blink wave. Well, he runs into Hot Soup. He's going to probably finish him. He's got Mana Void too. Hot Soup, you're so dead. Never mind. He's blinking away, juking the Anti-Mage, and again, I'm surprised about that. I really felt like Nightcrawler could have taken that fight. He decided not to man up. He's also had Eclipse. Why no fight? Sleepy wants to 1v1 him again. There's no Manta style this time. Doesn't want to get the Glaives bounce. Hot Soup trying to save his poor friend. Oh, Mana Void finishes off this Luna. Hot Soup also might pass over Sleepy. Sleepy trying to survive. There is a Shiva's up, but Sleepy, oh, he's in a lot of trouble. Is there another blink? Hex, he does have a 4-staff. Hook will land on Sleepy, will kill Sleepy as well. He doesn't have buyback, I believe. Yes, he's dead. Oh, no, he does have buyback. Never mind, scratch that. He should buy back pretty soon. Lycanthrope, he does have his little friends if he wants a TP. Pudge actually finds the Nature's Prophet. I'm not sure what the heck he was doing there. Trying to do some rat things. The Lycanthrope should probably try to buy a new BKB. Once he gets a new BKB, he can finish off the exchange. I still think why isn't Lycanthrope not TPing here? TP, my friend. TP, my friend. All there is a Nyx Assassin and Necrophos. Why you don't TP? This game would be over if you just TP'd there. Just run straight into the Ancient. Necrophos can't do anything to you. Nyx can't do anything, especially you BKB. I think this game should have been over. And even then, you could have forced back the AM to buy back earlier. I don't know. There's been some questionable decisions from both sides, I have to say. But here we go. They're gonna make a go on the Roshan. I think this is just the third Roshan. Yes, well, not just the third one. That's pretty important. Third Roshan means cheese. Toy Soldier finally deciding to go for it. But they're gonna back up. Tornado was used. There might be a 4-staff initiation. We might see Tornado was already used. Up, Joel blinks to the low ground. Roshan, oh, Hook lands. Feed Town will get the dismember. Laguna Blade is there. Joel gets Ravage, but Sleepy, he's in town. He wants to kill ZF. ZF falls very simply, and there we go. Nice impel on his part. Feed Town will fall. There's a Ghost Scepter. Will Toy Soldier be able to do anything? This Anti-Mage is so damn scary. He's getting bashes like a boss. He still wants to man up. Will he be able to get the kill on Sleepy? No, never mind. Another Ghost Scepter on the Dire side. Necro gets away. Joel once in. Nikron gets used up. Give him some time. Is in a lot of trouble, but Sleepy is in even more trouble. Eclipse finally falls out. Will they be able to do anything? Nikron, I think, is going to go down. He doesn't have buyback. This is really, really big. He's trying to BKB, trying to man fight. It's no go. He already used the Satanic, and this is a Roshan that's going to be taken. And they're trying to battle up Mega Creeps. Ancient is so low. It's only got 1300 HP. Oh boy, Lycan wishes he was there. It's his wet dream to just be there. Trying to finish it off. He does have BKB online again. I just know. I think he can do it. I really think he can do it. I'm not sure why he's just. There were plenty of chances for him to kind of go in on that one. But Sleepy finished up his butterfly. It's not such an easy kill. Hot Soup, really? You want to do this? You want to tango with this guy? No? Okay. No? But it's Mega Creeps or near Mega Creeps. There's only a set of Range Rex left. And the Dire saying they have to always commit 2 or 3 to try to defend it. Anti-Mage picks up a Lina. What an easy kill for him. Lina, does she have... Well, she did have a Ghost Scepter. Not that it mattered for him. But there's 3 heroes for the Radiant, and they're just going to go for a Throne. They're going for a Throne. Luna is still dead. Lina is dead as well. Lycanthrope. Well, there's a beak. There is a Glyph. Lycanthrope has to TP somewhere. I'm not sure why he didn't TP there, but it's going to be a Throne race, I think. Well, I mean, the Dire's in a lot of trouble. Who's going to win this one? I think it's going to be the Radiant because AM's doing a lot of damage. Alacrity is there trying to man up. I think this is going to be it. Radiant will fall. Yes, there it goes. GG. Well played. I couldn't tell what happened. I'm not sure how close the Dire were to getting that. But Alacrity ended up being the difference maker. Oh, boy. What a game. It was an exciting one. So actually, I'm gonna watch the replay, just to see how close it got. So Lycanthrope actually TP's in. Yeah, here we go. Makes a move on it. There's a Hot Soup as well. Let's see how low the HP Glyph gets popped. I wish I had that screen, but oh, there's a Hex. There's plenty of lockdown on the Lycanthrope. Oh yeah, it was very close. Very, very close. Very close. If Lycanthrope was able to get just a longer BKB charge, they would have even get it out. I still think Lycanthrope had like 2 or 3 really good chances he could have gone in and tried to end the game. But that's okay. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as much as possible. I don't know if I'll do any more castets. I might do it once in a while. But again, this is CVAG0. I hope you guys join me next time.